People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
They say the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I think the same is true about discovering a new town. Food isn't just what's on the plate. It tells you about the culture, the people, and the history of a town. Today we're teaming up with TikTok sensation and local food critic Dustin McGillivray as we taste our way through Yellow Springs, Ohio. I'm Adam Martin, lifestyle and real estate expert, and your host of The American Dream. There he is, Cressy McGee himself. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
What do you have in store for us today?
I've got 3 amazing restaurants,
All right.
one of the oldest, one of the newest. I really hope you're ready to eat.
All right, let's go. This is Ye Olde Trail Tavern, the oldest tavern in Ohio. Built in 1827, it's not only a restaurant, but a living link to Yellow Springs' beginning. So you're gonna dive into this Reuben.
Yes, it's the Hefner.
Can never go wrong with the Reuben.
And their Reuben's really good because it's a Philly cheesesteak corned beef mix, so it's a nice twist on this traditional thing, but it's really well done.
So we're gonna dive into the German potato salad, a warm vinegar-based potato salad, unlike the traditional American mustard or mayonnaise. This is always a win for me. And no doubt, those flavors just come alive, 100%. That's delicious. All right, so the fish and chips is what I've been waiting for since we got here. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a connoisseur of a good fish and chip. So let me get into this.
It's a very classic
And I'm
product,
going
yeah.
full mouth. I'm not using my fork. I'm full mouth in it. So,
Oh, wow. This guy's a pro over here.
The cod, flaky. The beer batter is amazing. Now, what is it that you're diving into here?
This is a doner kebab. It's got tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, a really well-seasoned meat, and a yogurt sauce, and all the flavors come together really well in this. It's just a really good mix.
All right, what do we have up next here?
Pretzels and beer cheese.
All right, the famous beer cheese. I've heard everything about the beer cheese. Awesome. All right, well, let's dig in.
These
All right.
beautiful pretzels.
I love these. And the pretzels are made in-house as well?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. There's almost a sweetness I wasn't expecting. That's delicious. All right, so sauerkraut balls. This is great. I'm all about this already.
I'm very excited.
Now, what's weird is I actually don't eat onions, tomatoes, or peppers, but I love some sauerkraut.
I love anything with sauerkraut on it.
Yes. It's almost like you can taste the history in it too. And it's fantastic. The Trail Tavern doesn't just feed locals, it grounds them. It's part of the town's identity from one generation to the next. From flavor to family, everything flows together perfectly here. But no day in Yellow Springs is complete without a trip to Young's Dairy for some of the best ice cream in town and maybe a cute cow or two. Young's Jersey Dairy has been part of the community for over 150 years, a place where generations come for fun, food, and a little farm life. It's not just about dessert. It's about creating memories with the ones you love. From the first bite to the final scoop, Yellow Springs has showed us that flavor is more than just taste. It's about belonging, connection, and community. I'm Adam Martin.
I'm Dustin McGillivray.
And this is The American Dream.
I'm Carli Amlin, and this is American Dream TV. Today's episode starts here at Canal Lock Park, a quiet reminder of how Tipp City began. Founded in 1840 as Tippecanoe City by John Clark, we were put on the map. Nearly 200 years later, people are still traveling here, moving here, and setting up shop here. Just up the street in downtown Tipp City, we have lots of small businesses, friendly faces, and you'll see where all the magic happens. Our first stop today is Topsy Turvy Toys. It's more than a toy store, it's an imagination lab. Let's go on inside and meet Kathy. So I have enjoyed this toy store here in Tipp for years and years.
Yeah.
My question for you is, why Tipp?
I live 45 miles away in a rural community. Tipp City is just north of Dayton, but it's close enough that I don't have to drive through Dayton to get to anything. And so when I had my children up north, I would drive to Tipp for the toy store. I had my, and then I opened my own toy store where I live. And a few years after that, the toy store that had been here for years and years and years, the proprietor decided to retire. It was part of my children's life, it was part of the community's life, and I was like, well, that can't happen.
How has our community supported this toy store? And then in flip, how have you supported our community?
The reason Tipp City is different than any other downtown is that people live downtown. You know, on the way to the library, kids and parents will stop in, and then they'll make their birthday wish lists, and then they'll come back and
fun.
Shop for their birthday. But for partnerships and stuff, I love is how people work together.
Your store is filled with so many amazing items. Would you mind showing us around?
Absolutely, let's go this way.
We just had a great time from Topsy Turvy Toys. Next up is Rad Candy, one of my favorite places to get a sweet treat. Come on in. Let's see what we can pick out. I would love to know why Tipp City? Like, why did you pick here to put this wonderful store?
I guess when we would come through town and we'd see all these great stores, it was magical in Tipp City, and there was never anything open. So we're looking for a space and we're like, well, it probably isn't gonna happen. But finally, there was an opening and we bought the building, and lucky enough to move into Tipp City and enjoy this great community.
So why candy?
They say when you start a business, you should do something that you really like. So as a child, I developed this love for candy, like going into stores and gas stations. Candy is everywhere all the time, but I would see these bright colors, and that is something that I just loved as a child. So I'm kind of looking to get back to my childhood, and I'm seeing these bright colors still as an adult. Yeah, I love candy, and I think everybody loves candy. So that's what our goal is to try to share that with everybody.
Out of all the things that you have in the store, what are your best sellers?
It's another kind of weird one. It's something called slime lickers, and those have been our best sellers since we opened. It's literally like a jar of candy slime that you just lit. Yeah. Like what we have in the store is, like I talked about before, from my childhood, it's everything that I liked growing up. So I was born in '81, so I got the '80s and the '90s, and that's why we have all this stuff. The Pez, my childhood. We have sports cards over there, non-sports cards, vintage and new stock. And then we have comic books, something that I read that are over in that corner of the store. And it's all stuff that I've kind of loved, and I hope somebody else loves it.
We're wrapping up today's tour right where Tipp's heart beats strongest, in the tree-lined neighborhoods that so many of us call home. These streets have held generations, welcomed newcomers, and built a community that truly shows up for each other. There's something special about Tipp City, whether it's our history, our people, or that Hallmark movie feel. Tipp City is more than just a place to live, it's a place to belong. I'm Carli Amlin, this is American Dream TV, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome to Upper Arlington, Ohio, home of the Golden Bears. Hi, I'm Courtney Kidd, your host of American Dream TV. I am so excited to show you why we're so proud to call this place home. The history, generations of families who have planted their roots here, and then the next generation creating their own history, right here in their hometown. It's all a part of our story, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So we're here now at Littleton's. We are here with their head butcher, James.
Hi, I'm James, and I am the master butcher at Littleton's. We have a lot to offer. We want to make our customers have the best experience when you come in here, from having the fresh and the best of everything that we can possibly get. Starting with my meat department, we're going to do that. We have to go through the beef, pork, lamb, veal, because we want to know how they're harvested, what they're feeding. No growth hormone, no additives, no preservatives. Once we get all that, they pass our inspection, we like to get them in our meat press.
And what's your favorite thing about Littleton's?
I love the community. I love exactly what the Littleton's is doing here, the experience they want everyone to have. Talk to almost every customer. A lot of people just coming here because they hear about Littleton's and they want to see it.
Okay, so if we were to come into your butcher shop, what is the one thing that you would highly recommend?
Me, I would recommend everything, but I would start with the value-added items too. I mean, we got the basics. We always gonna have my top 10, the tenderloins, the ribeyes, the strips. We buy the whole cow, so we can pretty much get any steaks we want.
Now we are here with Nate, the General Assistant Manager here at Littleton's. Nate, could you tell us a little bit about Littleton's?
Sure. The great thing about Littleton's is when they decided to open the store, they kind of like picked like the best of the best as far as like team leads around town, and it turned out like a lot of us knew each other already. And they look for more people with more of a culinary background than just like a retail background. I come from a restaurant background and also a catering background. So we kind of look at this like each department kind of feeds into the restaurant. In produce, we focus on a lot of local farmers. I have a lot of organic product, but really I prefer to work with local farmers who are normally organic as a bonus as well. But just knowing the person that grew the food, knowing a little bit about their background and putting a face to it helps, and just we create really good relationships with like our local vendors.
Whether I'm stopping to pick up something for a family dinner, stopping in for a quick lunch or matcha, or even a gift for a friend, somehow I always end up in the champagne aisle. So now we're here at the Bob Crane Community Center, and we are here with TJ, the Community Center Manager. Tell us about the Bob Crane Community Center.
Yeah, so the Bob Crane Community Center is a multi-generational community center that we offer memberships, we offer programming, we offer rental opportunities. Here at the center, we have a large fitness area. We have indoor pool. Indoor track, 2 gymnasiums, lots of social spaces for people to kind of gather, for that connection aspect of it. There's an event space where people can have weddings, class reunions, corporate functions. So we are standing on a former site of a Lazarus, which eventually became a Macy's building. It was a standalone building. One of the entrances to that Lazarus building was called the Sycamore entrance. When that tree was taken down for kind of clearing the site, we kept that tree, we saved as much as we could, and we actually utilized it in a lot of the wood features of our building.
You wanted to name it Community Center and not Rec Center. Can you tell us about
Correct.
that?
We're 5 stories and a mezzanine, so we're kind of like 6 stories tall. And on almost every floor, there's a space for people to gather, social spaces. It was very important for us to have that social space and kind of connect the community as best we could.
Hopefully now you understand why we are so proud to call Up Arlington home. The people, the community, and the amenities, it's what brings us here and keeps us here. Thanks for following along today. I'm Courtney Kidd, your host of American Dream TV. See you next time.
I'm Ashely Cook with the Cook team at McDowell Real Estate and your host of American Dream. Today, we're in Chesterland, Ohio to shine a spotlight on a family-owned business that stood the test of time. For 17 years, they've been serving up authentic Thai cuisine to the community. We're gonna meet the owner, Becky, hopefully get to taste some of their amazing food and learn about their journey. Let's check it out.
Hey. Hi, Ashely. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm
Thank
good.
you for having me in.
Of course. Welcome. This is our place. What do you think?
It's wonderful.
Thank
it's great.
you. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. So tell us, what was your vision for the restaurant when you first started it, and has that changed at all over time?
Well, actually, yes, quite a bit. So we've been here in business almost 2 decades. And I would say the first 10 years was a lot of us learning what to do, what not to do. And then I would say the next 10 years, this last decade has been one of my favorites because I feel like for us, it's less about serving food and more about serving people. We have people that come in that they like to joke with us, they like to have fun. We just have a great time with them. And we're making connections, we're building relationships, and to me, that's more important. We have this one customer that he was a teenager when he first started coming in with his parents. He loved the food so much, we ended up catering his grad party. And this spring, we catered his baby shower for him and his wife.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, so those are the kind of things, like the memories and the things that are important to me now that I didn't realize would be so important, so many years ago.
Tell us about your menu and some of your favorite dishes.
I would love to, but first I have a couple things for you to try, so I'll be right back. If you want to have a seat, I have some bubble teas for you to try.
Okay, excellent.
Great.
These look amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Yeah, absolutely. The first one is the Pad See-Ew. That's our special pan-fried noodles. It's a sweet, smoky noodle dish, and it comes with broccoli, egg, your choice of protein. And then this one right here is the Massaman curry. The curry comes about a medium spice naturally, but you can spice anything up however you like. Everything is made to order. We make everything with fresh ingredients, homemade sauces, and since it is made to order, you can take anything out or add anything as well. So we have a vegetarian and vegan menu, and we also have gluten-free available as well.
Becky, thank you so much for allowing us in today to show us your restaurant and your love for the community. I really appreciate it.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for coming out to Chesterland.
Of course. Thanks.
Bye.
If you find yourself in the neighborhood, make sure to stop by Mai Tai and try their amazing dishes firsthand. Thanks for joining me today. I'm your host, Ashely Cook. Until next time.
Welcome to Selling Ohio, right here on the American Dream. I'm your host, Jamie Kittensluss, and today we're taking you to beautiful Bucyrus, Ohio, known for its gently rolling landscape and historic downtown. But it's also known to some of the most unique properties in the area, including right here at 950 Noss Road. This picture-perfect property is just on the outskirts of the city. Let's take a look inside. I'm here with Matthew Hoover, who is the real estate agent for both of our amazing Bucyrus properties here today. Matthew, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show.
Thanks for having me, Jamie.
Absolutely. Now, this property here at 950 Noss, I know there's a pretty cool story as to the backstory on how the design came to be. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure, absolutely. So the owners originally bought this property as a playground for their kids, and they would come out here and just enjoy the country. And they just fell in love with the property so much, they decided that they were going to put up a home. And they were looking through a Southern Living magazine and saw a low country cottage and just fell in love with the design of it, the outside, and they basically replicated it. They loved the long windows and just they knew it looked perfect on the setting, and that's what they put here. It's amazing.
Now those long windows, I know that there are no window treatments on them. So talk to me about that. That's a little unusual.
Yeah, well, I mean, the owner here, her attention to detail and her decorating style is amazing, but when it came to the windows, I mean, if you look around, all the windows just have wonderful country views and such natural light. They just stopped right there. There's no need for it. It's so far off the road. There's no issues of privacy, no neighbors, so they just want to enjoy and look at these wonderful country views. It's awesome.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now we talked about the design earlier.
Yeah.
One of my favorite aspects about the home is the upstairs. It's a one-bedroom loft, but it's sectioned into 3 spaces, which is super unique.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go check it out.
Absolutely.
Come on. Matthew, so we're up here in this incredible bedroom loft, and I've told you the design is my favorite part, but talk to me again about the backstory behind that.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned, they got their design out of a Southern Living magazine with a low country cottage feel, which had the loft. It just made sense for this family. They got the 3 different living spaces, and but it's not without some design ideas where you could put a hallway across here and section this large space off into 2, maybe even 3 bedrooms.
Wow. Well, it is an incredible property, but it's not the only amazing property in Bucyrus. We actually have another one to check out that is just as unique, but totally different.
Yes.
Are you ready to go?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
We're here at 1374 Nevada Winford Road, just about 10 minutes from 950 Noss. This is an incredible 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath property, 2,088 square feet. It's an earth shelter property, and as you can already tell, anything but ordinary. Matthew, tell us a little bit about what you think makes this property so special.
Well, like you said, it's just so unique. Being an earth sheltered home, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's all underground, and it was designed and built by an engineer who lived here the whole time, and he designed this to be a very efficient home. And he also built it with the idea of entertaining. We have an atrium in here with a large hot tub to entertain friends. It's just a really awesome and unique, very cool property.
Now, it's a one-owner property, and that one owner was an avid car collector.
Absolutely.
And boy, does the rest of the property really reflect that.
Yeah, absolutely. So he had a 6-car attached garage to the home, but in addition to that, the carriage house, which is also known as the hot rod shop, is a building with heated floors, pneumatic tools. It has its own bathroom, car lift, and this is where he restored his amazing classic cars. It's really, really cool.
And then 2 additional buildings beyond that.
Absolutely. There's a 40 by 80, which we called the car barn, but which held at least 20 cars. It's
goodness.
Concrete floors, insulated, five garage bays. It's amazing.
Well, I'll tell you, I love the entire property, but my favorite part is just the seclusion of being back here. You know, we're sitting amongst 12 acres. The wildlife is incredible. The abundance of trees. I mean, it's just an incredible setting.
The earth sheltered home is designed to blend right in with its surroundings, and not break up all the scenery. But every time I'm out here, I see deer. There's a pair of nesting bald eagles. It's just really
amazing.
It is. It's just a really, really cool property.
Awesome.
Yeah, very unique.
Well, Matthew, thank you so much for taking the time to take us through 950 Noss and 1374 Nevada Winford. Both incredible, both super unique, and we were honored to tour through them with you today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to share them with you.
Thanks so much for joining us here today at these 2 incredible Bucyrus properties. We hope you enjoyed touring them as much as we love sharing them with you. Again, I'm Jamie Kentensloss with Selling Ohio. This is the American Dream. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.